EA Sports. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go!
He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Here we go, set!
They'll look to throw yet again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Go!
Back to throw. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jackson. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. The throw is going to be caught. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. It's a gain of 34. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Sentinels are going to have it just past their 25.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Slot man in motion left. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Let's go. Bronco.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 3.
Go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On the set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown Sentinels. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Sentinels will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken around the 11. Yeah! And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
4-yard line.
Set. Tiger, 19, Pioneer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Set. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Ready up. Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, here we go. Take off.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Sentinels will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The 49ers out for the punt. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready!
His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go! Hut, hut.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Mustang 19. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there, and that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Here
line.
we go, set. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
7 Pirates, go!
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Buffalo 18. Set. Check go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. And up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Ready.
In motion, it's Jackson. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So, instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Udi's kick is good. And the Niners will level the score at 10 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Ready.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On the double.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Pierce for the return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
19 Lions. Take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. Certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll look to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 27 yards. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Sentinels are able to get it back within a score. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Throwing now on 1st and 10. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
In motion, it's Jackson.
Go.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Back to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll drop to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Sentinels are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
The 36-yard line.
Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get that to all his tight ends. Give him 14 on that one. And that will be a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it...
And he's in. Touchdown, Sentinel.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And... Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will go up by 7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
18, right here. 19, right. Check out.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Sentinel.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
He'll return this from the 10. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's into the hands of Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Move it, my team. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. Now a give on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Sentinels are going to take over here up near the 40.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Trap 60, trap 60. Last name 19. Ready?
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. In motion, it's Jackson. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the 1st down. Good execution of the double pass. Give him 18 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Let's go.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
And more of the same. Another interception. And the Sentinels will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Football. The Niners have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards. Trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Sentinels. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Sentinels will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jackson. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get in the...
And more of the same. Another interception. He gets 3. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Sentinels. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Sentinels tack on one more to their lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10.
Go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now a loose football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Come on, set.
A run now on second down. He is in. Touchdown, Sentinel. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Sentinels add on to their already sizable lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a run going left. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. That is left side and caught by Flowers. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.